Now, there are two situations here. One is an independent representative. In a sense, you have a salesperson and you have assigned him a territory. So he has to manage his territory, he has to go to the territory, he has to look for his clients, negotiate with the client, achieve the target. That is what has been informed to him, that is how he has to work. That is the independent representative. And then another one is a captive representative. Captive representative means you do have a client, you do have an account, a large account. And in that large account, you have established a system of sales. Only thing is that sales representative should be available in that particular account, in that particular organization to see that the product is always available, and if there is any shifts in the demand or if there is any further requirements of the client, that has to be informed to the firm. And sales representative is responsible for complying to some of the important requirements of the customer. Therefore, in captive representation, what happens? Your sales will increase faster, but you see your cost will not increase because he is stationed. He is stationed. You are going to cut all his overhead costs, particularly the costs on travel, the costs on phones, and whatever are the different infrastructure related costs, they are all going to be cut. And under such circumstances, your sales will increase because you do have a good relationship with the account, and sales representative is maintaining a good relationship with the account. He is serving the account, and therefore the sales will go smoothly, but the cost will not increase. On the other hand, the independent representatives are just reverse of this. In independent representatives, if they look for increasing their performance, if they look for achieving more and more target, then cost is going to increase. Their cost is going to increase. This cost may be overhead costs, perhaps maybe on travel, maybe on phone calls, maybe on some kind of entertaining the clients, whatever it is that. But these are the overhead costs. If your overhead costs increase, then you are going to have the, in a sense, it is a very different issue from the perspective of a company. How really the company thinks of whether you prefer to have more the large accounts, or would you like to prefer to have independent representatives who look for the sales activities frequently, and they are going to incur more and more costs to you over a period of time. So this is a very, very trade-off situation. In this trade-off situation, sometimes what happens that the companies think that captive representative is better than an independent representative. But that all depends upon what category of products you are dealing with. What category of products? Now take an example of one salesperson assigning 3 accounts. Now take the case of pharmaceutical companies. Pharmaceutical companies, particularly, you see, they have the equipment. So they have one sales representative is assigned with 3 hospitals. So the cost of the sales representative is going to come down, but the sales in those 3 accounts are going to increase because you have already established your brand, you have established your credibility, and sales representative in that particular organization is going to provide more and more services to the organization. So this is one trade-off situation where independent representatives or the captive representative. Then you see we come to the very interesting theory called as a pact theory. Pact is an agreement. If you are going to appoint a salesperson,
and the practice is a mix, no?
In the practice,
you have a captive account and you are looking for a perspective.
That's correct, but this is only from the purpose of organizational accounting, that whether captive representatives give you more cost or independent representatives gives you more cost. So If you do have an option to go for a captive representative and independent representative, perhaps you should focus more on a captive representative. We can't say that independent representatives are not required. You can't just manage only with a captive representative. You need to have independent representatives also. But you have to work out the balance. There you see, organization will have the low cost and high sales. And that will take you to the sales leadership. And that particular function is going to support you to be the leadership in the sales. Then I was talking about the pact theory. Pact theory is a theory of agreement. Pact means agreement. So the one important issue is that if you are going to appoint a salesperson, first of all, you must assess what is his perception. What is his perception? Why really he is interested to sell your product? And in this perception, while you see you are going to measure his perception, at that time, you should also know that is he interested in the product? As I told you even in my last class, that a salesperson can sell only that product if he is interested in it. Otherwise, he cannot. So, another one is an attitude. What exactly is an attitude of salesperson performing in the market?